All right, 2025 shaping up to be an interesting year. If you are struggling to find business, well, maybe you want to diversify. There's business out there. Doesn't necessarily mean you got to go chase it, but you can learn something from it. Here's what we're talking about. So, Walmart, right? On average, they might remodel 200 to 300 stores a year. It seems for some reason there's a boom this year. 650 stores, right? And they're spending between 5 to 15 million per location. Now, the real story isn't their budget, right? But it's why they do it and what you as a remodeler can learn from Walmart's strategy. All right, look, lesson number 1. Remodels are about a return on investment at times, right? Not just the looks. So Walmart doesn't just renovate for aesthetics, right? They do it as a calculated investment. They do it because a new, fresh looking store boosts their sales per square foot, right? And it helps them cut some of their long term costs by putting in some things that are maybe more energy efficient, right? And it helps them retain clients and not lose them to their competition like Amazon and Target. Now, how can you parlay this into residential? Well, homeowners want, if they want to stay in their house and they don't want the attrition of moving all the time, sometimes a remodel or a refresh of the home is the ticket to keep the homeowner in the house for a few more years, right? So you're already noticing that refreshes are rising across the country, both when it comes to kitchens, when it comes to baths, when it comes to basements, outdoor living spaces. So you got to start looking, where is the consumer spending money if you're having trouble finding clients right now. All right. Think about this. There's another rule. It's called the 80-20, right? Of high impact and upgrades. So Walmart's focusing on a lot of changes inside the store. They're looking at how they can get faster checkout service, right? Or maybe they're going to be adding more grocery section because there's higher margin. Or maybe they're looking what tech integrations they can do to help reduce their labor costs, if they can even do that even further. So how you can transition this over to the residential remodeling world is, what about homeowners? Are you seeing a trend where homeowners are starting to try to make more food at home? I don't know. One trend we're hearing about is homeowners want to be fixing their own coffee these days. So maybe you look at putting in coffee bars. You have to be open to change, all right? A lot of homeowners are wanting smart tech upgrades. Are you versed in that? Is that something you're able to advertise and prioritize for homeowners as well? All right, third thing about Walmart, right? Not every Walmart's going to get the huge overhaul, right? It's targeted and it's selected. And with homeowners, it's the same way. You have to learn to recognize what neighborhoods and what clientele are most likely to want to do refreshes. So at the end of the day, you can do it. I would say